My name is Joseph Montague, and I attended Langara College from 1973 to 1975. My time at Langara prepared me for my future in a whole variety of ways, many of which I didn't realize at the time when I was going to Langara. I think living and trying to get artwork done and getting an income at the same time is always extremely challenging. And I've gone through a number of different concerns about how I'm going to survive as an artist. But somehow I've always kind of landed on my feet in one way or another. The biggest challenge that I've had is just trying to understand art. I'm still find I'm baffled by it, but I guess that's why I still pursue it. If I was to pick one person to have dinner with, I think I'd pick Rossini, because he was known to be a great foodie in his later life, and I'm sure that he'd pick some good things to eat. Initially, when I was young and like in grade 8, I wanted to be an electrician when I grew up. But it seemed that I was always slotted with the artists, and I sort of fell happily into that. If I was to pick the main thing that Langara College gave me, I would say it was confidence. Confidence to move forward in my art and my career, knowing that I was very secure in my technique. My advice to young people who are wanting to pursue art is to take the risks, to move if you have to and if you can, so that you can get out on your own and find artists, find your artists to follow. I'm Joseph Montague. I'm a proud Langara College alumnus.
My name is Carmen Aguirre, and I attended Studio 58 at Langara College from 1990 until 1993, which is when I graduated. There are many moments in my life that have been thrilling, and one of them was when I was 22 years old and I got the acceptance letter to go to Studio 58. I have many very strong, very positive memories of my time at Studio 58. I suppose one of them is when I was halfway through my time at Studio 58, and the faculty told me that they thought that I had what it took to be a director and a playwright. That was the highest compliment I could have received at that time. I have not thought of my work as a way to present a message or a theme. It's more so about space. It's been about creating space for the Latino voice on Canadian stages. Most people are interested to learn about me, that I love the tabloids, and that I love really bad TV. If I could have dinner with anyone, I think it would be Che Guevara if he were still alive, for two reasons. One, I really agree with his politics, and I really admire that he gave up his social class and his privilege to fight for the underprivileged. And two, I mean, he's just so hot, right? When I was going to Studio 58, I never worried about how I would ever support myself as an artist. That hit me after I graduated, and then I was like, oh, now what am I going to do? It is only very recently, 20 years later, that I've stopped worrying about it and just trusting that the universe will take care of me if I pursue what my passion is. There is never a future if you want to pursue your interest in acting. Basically, acting chooses you. It has to be your calling, the way that being a priest or a nun is your calling. If it is not your calling, don't do it. The future for me holds a lot of the same of what I've already had. So doing plays, doing TV shows, writing more books, and traveling with my work. My best advice for young students of today is shut up and listen. I am Carmen Aguirre, and I am a proud Langara College alumna.
My name is Sam Sullivan, and I attended Langara College in 1977 and 1979. I felt that my time at Langara prepared me for my future. I was especially really impressed by the quality of teaching, the smaller classes, the obvious passion that the teachers had for their subject. A memorable moment for me was, as mayor, to be able to approve and support the expansion of Langara and the rezoning. And I really did think about it as I went through the process and we approved it. I remembered how much Langara did for me, and I was very honored to be able to do something for Langara. I received a phone call one day from Ottawa saying I had received the Order of Canada, and I was really surprised and truly honored. And going to Ottawa and being in Rideau Hall and being with all these amazing Canadians was a great thrill and an honor. If I could have dinner with one person, it would be Professor Abraham Roganek, who passed away a few years ago and was a great friend and mentor, and I'd love to ask him for his wisdom. That would be wonderful. At one time, I wanted to be an electrician. And another time, I wanted to be an architect. I didn't know what I wanted to be. Two things that I love. One is taxes, and the other is education. After thinking about it, no taxes, no civilization. Full stop. No education, no civilization. Full stop. I love taxes, and I love education. My advice to the younger generation is that life is amazing. There's so many opportunities. Dream, set goals, love your fellow humans, and you can leave the world a better place. I am Sam Sullivan, and I am a proud Langara College alumnus.